Three guys from Belgium and some Segways, and they're crossing the United States, 45 miles at a time. Everyone's first question, why?
It's fun. I mean, that's the most important reason. I've always done such things. I try to have some adventures, and what is particular and unusual in that adventure is that we use the Segway, and there is a reason. Therefore, it is that as I'm unfortunately disabled for 5 years, I use the Segway every day as a mobility assistant. That's a machine that can be driven very easily. So I am able to drive the Segway while I'm not to drive a bicycle. So I noticed that I thought it was possible to have trips on the Segway, and I tried it and it works. So that's how we get here on the Segway.
When did you start this journey across the country?
We left Norfolk, Virginia on July 25th, I think. The final destination is Seattle, but as we are college students, we have 2 months vacation. That's huge, but that's not enough to join Seattle. So this summer we only go as far as Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. And then next summer we'll start from Nebraska and try to reach Seattle, Washington. We use the routes indicated by an association called the Adventure Cycling Association, and they have an excellent website where we've done all the itineraries that they have designed, and those are especially designed for cyclists. So when we follow an itinerary of theirs, we know that we will mainly stay on back roads and with not too much traffic, so that's much safer. So some drivers are pretty aggressive, but usually it's just honking and maybe a rude sign. Or we haven't seen only nice people, but we probably have seen mean people, but they don't talk to us. So that time, no. So very often drivers make us a sign that they find our trip is fun. That's neat. Sometimes what is dangerous is that sometimes they want to afraid us, so they pass us as close as they can, and this is pretty dangerous. But we've never had a major issue.
How far each day do you guys get?
45 miles a day.
45 miles. And so about how fast do you go on those Segways?
12 miles per hour.
Okay.
So we have 3 batteries each, and with 1 battery we can go 15 miles a day. 15 miles.
Okay.
So 50.
And those are very big and very heavy. Plus we need the chargers for those batteries. A lot of wires. Then we have a computer so that we can check our emails and post news on the website. Then we have the equipment for the documentary, the tripod, the cameras, etc. Some tools, some spare tires, and then if there is some space for something like 2 pants, 5 t-shirts, and some underwear. Basically that's all. Well, we have food for 24 hours, but we have very little.
And you guys are filming your journey. What's the purpose of documenting what you guys are doing?
Julian's a professional cameraman, and Tom is studying to become a director. So they're very interested in the movie, and for them it's part of the adventure. I don't mind being in a documentary, but for me the main objective is to travel. So we have complementary goals. I mean, the movie is fun, plus it's a way to get help. For example, we called the company Segway Inc. as I own 1 Segway back in Belgium, but only 1. And then Segway accepted to lend the equipment for the trip, and I mean that's probably because of the documentary. So I would say, first of all, documentary is a way to get some sponsors. And then it's an excellent way to share our adventure. I think we have something to tell that's fun, and people will be glad to hear about it.
And then also, I guess finally, why did you choose to ride across the United States as opposed to Europe? What was the decision to come over to this side of the world?
Well, actually, when you think about it, it goes pretty fast. You take the entire world, but we are college students, so we have 2 month vacation in summer. So we have to be somewhere in the northern hemisphere to be in summer. Yes, it would have been possible to stay in Europe. For example, we thought that we could go from Belgium to Moscow. That's approximately the same distance than from Norfolk to Omaha. But then we would have to cross Germany, Poland, I think Belarus and Russia. So it would have meant using something like 5 or 6 different languages, and I don't speak German nor Russian. So United States is interesting because it's in the northern hemisphere, and with only 1 language you can cross the entire United States.
It does sound like fun, and we had to give it a try.
Okay. Okay. So I want to keep my balance even.
It was a rocky start. Getting on and off is probably the hardest part.
Okay, watch out. Okay.
But pretty soon we were rolling right along.
Kind of like skiing, you got to get comfortable leaning forward. You're not going to fall.
A big thanks to PJ, Julian, and Tom for sharing a piece of your journey with us. May you have a safe and memorable trip across the U.S.